UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. That's a chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one. Not quite the shot he was wanting. Getting ready to play their third. Going with the 8-iron here.
Wow, did this come out beautifully.
That's a high caliber shot. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 29 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Just didn't drop. And this one will be for bogey. Facing early adversity there after opening up with a bogey.
Yeah, but if you look how they played the hole, it was disastrous. Lucky to walk away with a bogey.
That was wonderfully done. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Good sounding strike, that one. He's found the surface. Good chance here. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Ouch, that hurts. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. That will work. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's take a look at the current standings. Sitting at 1 over for the day.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway that the players can hit to, and if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the 5th, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
And this putt to move into the top 5. Oh, so close. This would be a good putt to make to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
This one is chewing fiber.
And that's something we've started to see creep into the game now that you can leave the flag into putt. This hole is a par 5. That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Sitting at +1. I might need to get a lesson of you. That was well played. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This one needs to kick left.
This player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Ricky Fowler is really inspiring him to fire at those flags.
And that will put them ahead of their rival. A great performance on this hole. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. And he's down there.
He's got around 100 yards here.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
And he's safely on the green. This putt is for a share of second. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down.
Had a good lie in the bunker, but still, that was some kind of talent.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 7th. That's some good golf right there. This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
It was on a good line. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in.
Couldn't convert after two good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
He finds himself at a share of 4th. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Going with the 7. Great shot. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Lining up the birdie putt here.
This is... Oh, yeah.
Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. This is the second shot here on the 9th hole. Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, that's well played. And a chance for birdie here at the 9th. And this putt to move into a share of first place. Ooh. And this one is for his par. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par.
So close to getting a share of the lead, but gone with that effort for birdie. That dog will hunt.
This shot here near the 200-yard marker. Only one shot off the pace. Outstanding approach shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
That was a gallant attempt. Putting for a par now. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
This is their look at birdie.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Teeing off here at the 11th. This one looks to be heading towards the green. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. 7 feet to the cup. Oh, just missed. And this putt coming up for his par. And down it goes. Currently 1 under for the round. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
11 feet left to the hole. That's frustrating. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Well holed. Let's move on. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Nothing good out to the right. This is in trouble.
That always looked wet, didn't it? And here we are with their 4th. Just 2 shots behind. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Just hammered that through the line. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test. That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
This is what bad luck looks like. Just off the fairway, but sitting really down. What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
A spot in the top 10 awaits if they can make this putt. Ouch, that hurts. It's just about 3 feet away. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. We have a par 3 on this one. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. And he's safely on the green with that shot.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par here.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
This putt is to move inside the all-important top 10. And that putt will drop. Well done. And he dances his way to the top 10 after that delightful shot. And with that now, back to level par.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Time for the second shot at the 17th. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
This is a par putt. In she goes. Let's head to the next. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. Let's head to the final hole of this round.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. And this putt to move into a tie for third. And another round safely in the books. And as this round winds down, he finishes in third place.
Same, Luke. Enjoyed the day. Looking forward to tomorrow.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam here as we keep an eye on this player who's been trailing in the tournament but has a real opportunity today.
They do. They need to get out there, though, and start firing at some flags. They've been playing very conservative all week long, and you can't continue to do that with any hopes of winning. You have to go ahead and start trying to take advantage of the conditions. Hit it close a few more times. And until they start doing that, I don't see them catching the leaders.
Can't wait to see what unfolds. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This one will run uphill.
No, that's too bad.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. This one for bogey. So it'll be a bogey on the scorecard to begin the round.
And a stumble on the opening hole never sets the tone very well. It'll be interesting to see how they react.
That's not the one he wanted. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location. Yeah, this is lovely.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Solid little par putt here.
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Here's Ricky Fowler.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
Nice out the rough here.
Oh, can you believe it? That's remarkable.
Out of the rough, out of position. Never mind. That is not a bother. Knocks it in. Thank you very much.
Teeing off now on this par 3. And after that par, they're looking for something good here.
Pretty good shot there.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Wonderful shot.
It was nice to see that go in because it has been pretty darn ugly up to this point.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Nicely done.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Ooh, right by the hole. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich.
Wondering if it was nerves that came into the equation there, being just one off the lead.
Wonderfully played. Second shot here on the 5th. Getting ready to play their third. Just one stroke back and right in it. Oh, almost went in. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. And back to the play, shall we? And this putt to move into a tie for first place. Currently a couple under for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Time to tee off at the 6th. Nicely done. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. And finds himself in a share of the lead. Second shot here on the 7th. That's well played. Pin high. And now we go to the 11th, where this happened just a moment ago. Lining up for his second. Wonderful effort. Okay, let's get back to the action. A chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. Oh, so close. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And now at 3 under overall. This hole is a par 3.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. He's currently in a share of top spot. Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. He's currently tied for the lead. Yeah, that was a safe play. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. Just didn't drop. Big putt for par coming up. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, it's time to make the turn and a good time to reflect on the action so far. Rich?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
That's tiny. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Going with the 8-iron here. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Now over to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here. They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Little birdie look in here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. Currently at -3 for the event. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Left yourself an opportunity. Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer. Was on a good line. That'll sting a bit. A par putt on the table. Okay, let's head to the next. He's currently tied for first. Welcome to this par 5 hole.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Wow, did this come out beautifully? While they've got their eye locked in, look at that approach shot against Rickie Fowler as well.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? 5 feet coming up to the cup. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole. This one from about 160 yards out. Currently in the lead by a shot. Opting for the 9-iron. That could play. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Let's return to live play now. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. And he's down there. You got a read?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say. Looking for another birdie here.
It's just about 3 feet away. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Now 2 shots up after that one. Teeing off now on the 14th hole. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Needs this to kick a bit left. That's inside the house of opportunity. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
That's disappointing. It's just about 3 feet away. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Leading by 3 strokes now. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This looks to be heading to the green. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
And back to the course with the live action. 11 feet to the cup. Ooh. Par putt coming up here. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Not bad. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Okay, steady now. This one's for birdie. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Let's catch up with Ricky Fowler. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
That's inside the range, and that will move him to 6 under par. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Here we go, Rich. We're at the lucky last, teeing off the 18th hole. That one's heading down Broadway. This shot was about 140 yards out. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
That was a gallant attempt. A par putt awaits. Round now in the books. Good luck next time. So, 2 rounds in the books, Rich. Not a bad little day's work, I think.
No, and only 2 more to go. Looking forward to seeing what happens over the final 36.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. UK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. I'm Luke Helvey alongside Rich Beam, and this player starts their round in the lead. How should they approach today?
Right now the game plan is working, but they still have to go out there and play off the front foot, play on offense, and not worry about who's chasing them.
Well, it's all set up for an exciting event. Can't wait to get into this. How close was that to going down? Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Well, Rich, that's got to feel good. Opening the first with an under-par score.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He's currently sitting in first place. Time to face a par 4. That's a good-looking shot there. From around 140 yards here. That should find the surface. Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Oh, that was right down the pipe. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy. That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row.
Currently 8 under overall. Teeing off here at the third hole. Yeah, nicely played.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Ooh, right by the hole. Just 3 feet to the cup. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Sitting at -8 for the tournament. Here we are at the 4th hole. No, that's not the shot they wanted. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here. Just needs this one to kick right. Well,
Take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Putting for par. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. It's Ricky Fowler's turn now. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Just a short putt remaining here. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. Here we are at the 6th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
You like that, didn't you? John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Ricky Fowler as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
And back to the play, shall we? Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Ouch, that hurts. Well, that's a bit disappointing. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Now 8 shots in front. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. Quality shot, that one.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Ricky Fowler as he gets set for his next shot here on the 11th.
Well, that's a handy shot. Time for the 2nd shot here at the 7th.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
This putt to get to double digits under the card. Oh, just missed. That's just about 3 feet away. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage on the tee of a par 3.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Well holed. Let's move on. Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. Setting up now on a par 4. Good looking shot this. From about 200 yards out. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. This is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. Well, let's get stuck into the 10th hole, shall we? Oh, well played. Playing from around 210 yards here. Opting for the 5-iron.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Ricky Fowler as he gets set for his next shot here on the 14th.
Oh, great shot. Holes out for a birdie.
Oh, beautiful little pitch shot down the hill. Thank you. Gets it to go. Great shot.
Oh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. We find ourselves on a par 3 here. Choosing the 9-iron here.
This one looks to be in a pretty good line.
This player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Ricky Fowler is really inspiring him to fire at those flags.
Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
Second shot here on the 12th. Getting ready to play their third. Opting for the 9-iron.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th. John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Ricky Fowler as he gets set for his next shot here on the 16th.
Putting for birdie here. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Next up is this 2-shot hole. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Sitting at minus 13 for the tournament. Two great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. Wow, that was just striped. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 155.
Handy effort, that one. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Ricky Fowler as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
Okay, time to return to the action. All the great players make a bunch of these. This is from 15 feet.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. A birdie putt awaits. This one started out on a good line. Beautiful shot. Sitting at -14 now for the event. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. There's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Lovely effort, that. Second shot here on the 16th. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
It defies gravity, that one. That should have chased out more, but it didn't.
Currently 15 under par for the event. Here we are at the 17th tee.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the three-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Just building upon his advantage, he keeps making the important plays. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4.
Luke, this player coming off a birdie on the last hole, getting some momentum going their direction.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Attaboy, good shot. Trying to get to 17 under the card with this putt. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And that'll be all she wrote. Oh, what a performance, Rich. Absolutely dominating performance.
Always good to be out in first place. That means you can afford to make a mistake tomorrow, but you don't want to make too many of them with the chasing back and lurking behind.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin.
Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beeman. It's the final round here, Rich. What's our next player up against as they begin it?
Even with this massive lead, there is no lead large enough, I have to say. It's a very uncomfortable situation because there's only one place to go, and that's down. So this player has got to be aware of that, go out and try and play as rock solid the first 3 or 4 holes as humanly possible to continue that lead.
Well, there's so much excitement and anticipation in the air. I can't wait to see how it plays out.
That's signaling your intent. Go and get amongst it early.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
And now that finds him in first place. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. We have a par 4 on this one. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Well, this should affect the ball flight.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
A bit short with that effort.
Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Ricky Fowler as he gets set for his next shot here on the 6th.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Lovely touch. Well played.
Such soft hands.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This for par.
Well done. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Here we are at the 3rd. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
Well, that's beautifully judged. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
And that will drop in for a birdie.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
He sits in first position. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
Let's head out to the 8th hole. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. This one might need to get down a little. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Setting up in the first cut. Going with the 7.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
Good shot there, Beamer.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet. This for a birdie run.
Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Nicely done.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Ricky Fowler as he gets set for his next shot here on the 9th.
Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Oh, how about that one?
That looked good the entire way, Luke. That shot was dialed in.
Getting ready to play their third. Great shot. Putting for birdie. This one's tracking. Oh, what a super shot. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
This hole is so important at this critical time. Go for it, lay it back. How much do you trust your swing?
Oh, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
The game can be frustrating, can't it? The putt drops, and we're moving on.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one.
Second shot here on the 7th.
This is looking pretty good in the air.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Bit too heavy-handed there. An opportunity to make their par. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that, we've reached the 8th hole.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Putting for a par now.
And that puddle drop. Well done. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. A long par 4 this hole. That's nicely done.
Playing from around 190 yards out.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
That's frustrating. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Ricky Fowler as he gets set for his next shot here on the 13th.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. It's a lofty position this player has held all tournament, but what a buffer they've built with just 9 to play.
Absolutely. You dream of being in this position, ahead by a bunch with just a few holes to go. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the view.
Oh, that was pure. Second shot here at the 10th. Going with the 5-iron here. Well, got some sort of streak going on here. Greens in regulation. What a statistic.
And I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens in regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. Still in the lead now after that hole.
And now stepping onto this par 3 hole.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Well struck. He has about 14 feet to the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
It was on a good line. Oh, so close. This next putt is for bogey.
Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader.
Let's head to the 12th hole.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a three-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
And here we are with the third shot. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
Ooh. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. It's just about 3 feet away.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
That dog will hunt.
Taking aim from about 170 yards. This one needs to kick left. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. This putt is about 16 feet. One wheat bix too many, I think. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
And the par just slides by. Unfortunate bogey coming up. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard.
Trying to forget the bogey on the last as they step onto the tee. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
He's got about 140, I'd say.
Going with the 7.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Getting ready to play their third. Didn't that look good for a long time? And he needs this to save par. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left.
And he's hit that inside the range.
Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
You know, Luke, I've heard this metaphor before. Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds an acorn. I believe that rings true in this scenario.
That gets the job done.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Just didn't drop. This putt coming up is for birdie. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Yeah, that one will play. Second shot here on the 17th hole. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. This putt is about 8 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Ooh, right by the hole.
That's a good putt to make, that one.
Currently in first position.
And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead.
This shot is about 140 yards out. Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie.
And with this putt, he will win the event.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've just witnessed history, their first ever PGA Tour victory. Rich, they must be going berserk in their mind.
They're delirious. There's no doubt about it. I mean, so many emotions are racing through them right now. They can't even stop and think about anything for more than a few seconds. It's an amazing feeling.
Well, what a memorable moment this is, Rich.
An exciting of the PGA Tour.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin.
Pleased you could join us for this first round action.
Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem, who's in the booth. And that's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this featured group because there are rumours of a rivalry brewing between these two players.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Just a 4-footer remaining. And in it goes for the par.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Currently has a share of second place.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
That's heading for the fairway. Playing from around 240 yards. Opting for the 5-wood. That's out to the right for sure. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Not quite on the dance floor, Luke, but I love the position they're in for their third.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
Ouch, that hurts. Job done. Let's head to the next. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole, par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess there is it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
Now we're on the 4th tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. And this putt to move them into a tie for second. So no movement there. The player remains at even par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this putt coming up for his par. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins. Pretty good shot there.
Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Well, they've certainly got the swing in the groove.
This putt for the lead.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Oh, how handy is that? Move him into top spot. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
This one is all over it.
Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
It's tracking.
Oh, just missed. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This is a 12-footer here. This is what they have left for birdie here.
A bit too much pace on that one.
It's just about 3 feet away. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
That's a big drive. From around 170 yards here.
He leads the field by a stroke.
And choosing the 8-iron here. This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
Okay, let's get back to the action. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Fair effort that. Good birdie. And that will take him to 2 under. Well, Rich, this player is 9 holes into this event. How would you rate their performance in this rivalry that they've struck up with their playing partner?
Well, they are doing better than their rivals, so that's good news, but there still is lots of golf to play. Should provide us for an entertaining week, that's for sure. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Time for the second shot at the 10th. And here we are with the third shot.
He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make.
Come on, don't be shy.
4 feet to the cup.
Oh, that looks like a pure stroke.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. We've arrived at a par 4.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Playing their 4th shot. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Here we have the second shot into the 11th.
This should play.
Oh, that's a great shot. And a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
And that will take him to 3 under. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Going with the 7.
Nicely done.
Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 13th. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Not bad. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out.
Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole.
And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
Appears to have overcooked this one.
A par putt on the table.
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view, bailing out to the left in the bunker. Not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick.
And now to Bubba Watson.
coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
This is a par putt. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. Leading by a couple after that hole. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. That was wonderfully done. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's a pretty handy shot. Outstanding shot. High quality. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
They're staring this down for eagle.
Okay, steady now. So close to the eagle. And they'll tap this in for birdie. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Needs this one to kick right. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well holed.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
That's frustrating. Big putt for par coming up. Now 4 shots up after that hole. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. Wonderfully played. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Wow, what a shot.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. A bit long on that one.
A par putt awaits. Glancing at the scoreboard, and they're currently sitting in first place. Lexi Thompson holds second.
Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Opting for the 9-iron. Should find the green here. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. That looked good for a long time, didn't it? And this one is for his par. Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. Well, that was a stout performance all day, and they're going to find themselves with the lead.
And that's a good place to be after the first round. But listen, there's lots of golf to be played, multiple rounds they still have to navigate through. But after the first day, it gives you a lot of confidence going forward.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin.
Pleased you could join us for this second round action. Hello, Luke Elvey here with Rich Beam. And Rich, as this round begins, what are your thoughts on this particular player?
Well, with such a small lead, Luke, I think that they need to produce something solid. The small leads are no fun. I mean, you're out in the lead and you're excited about that, but it can be lost so quickly if they're not careful. One bad decision could wreck it for them.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's head out to the action. And let's see what he can do here today. That's some good golf right there.
And he's down there.
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's a good-looking shot there. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Starting the round at even par.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
And now that finds him in first place. We have a par 5 on this one. That's tiny. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Well, you can club down. Everything's all in front of you as it runs into this downhill green.
Yep, that shot safely on the green.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Playing their 5th shot. Oh, he liked the look of that the whole way. That is absolutely brilliant.
Oh, that was a tasty little morsel, wasn't it?
An eagle putt awaits.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Currently at -5 now for the event. Let's see what happens here at the 3rd hole. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Was on a good line. Just 3 feet to the cup. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that's too bad. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
Yeah, and that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
This putt is of 9 feet. Oh, so close. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Now, that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. This hole's a tough two-shotter, a long par 4. Nicely done. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag. Wow, that drive. Incredible stuff. Over 300 yards. Ah.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Wow, from a dodgy lie, Rich. How special was that?
That was spectacular, Luke. Great work. Great shot.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Time to tee off at the 6th. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Already a winner this season. Number 2 would be very nice here today. Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Oh, well played. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. Here we have it. Trying to feed off the eagle and build on that momentum here. Second shot here on the 7th. Well played, mate.
Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Opting for the 5-iron.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
That was special.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Oh, so close.
An opportunity to make their par. Now 8 shots in front. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9. Oh, that was pummeled. Great drive. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Let's take another look at Tiger from earlier.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
Oh, that's a beauty. How about holding that one? This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. Currently 10 under for the event. This hole is one of the longest par 5s on the course.
Tee shot is looking good here.
Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game and again, to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport, and all of a sudden he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you got guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And everybody else was just kind of sitting there and all going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back going, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did.
This player must be in heaven. Their lead is now 11.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Just didn't drop. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
Looks like they may have pushed that one. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. From around. Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe.
Now, Bubba's got nothing but respect for an approach shot like that. He really flushed that one.
7 feet to the cup. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. Currently 12 under for the event. This hole is a par 4.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view, bailing out to the left in the bunker. Not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Good sounding strike, that one. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
And that's 8 birdies today.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Currently 13 under for the event. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
Going and going and going.
Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Well, good shot that, right inside the range. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
That was a gallant attempt. Oh, good look at birdie here. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. Currently 14 under for the event. We have a par 3 on this one. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
This is their look at birdie.
Ooh, right by the hole. Okay, let's head to the next. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, almost went in. Let's get back to it, shall we? This shot from around the 200-yard marker. Going with the 5-iron here. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Trying to get to 15 under now with this opportunity. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? An opportunity to make a par here. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And now striding to the final tee of this round.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Not a bad line, this. And that will do it for this player today. Yeah, that's another really impressive performance, building upon the advantage, and it looks like taking a big lead going into the final 2 days.
What an amazing performance. Everything that this player has done has been absolutely spot on, flawless, if you like. Massive lead through 2 rounds, but lots of golf yet to be played.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam,